Hello, friends. Today we will be discussing how to analyze companies or stocks. We will be using Potter's five forces model for it. So, as the name suggests, the Potter's five forces model itself is having five forces or five key points here. So, which are namely the bargaining power of buyers, the bargaining power of suppliers, threat of new entrants, substitute of products, and in the center it has competitive rivalry. We will be discussing each of these points one by one, and we will also be discussing how these points can be helpful in determining the business of any company. So we'll be starting with the first is suppliers bargaining. Sorry, the first is bargaining power of buyer. So, friends, we will be taking here an example of a Exide company because it works both. It supplies its products to retailers as well as to companies like Maruti, Honda, other those companies. So it is into B2C as well as in B2B business, both. So because we are discussing from a company's prospects, friends, so if a buyer is having a bargaining power with the company, so that will not be good for the company. Okay, so we will be discussing like sprints when Excite sells its batteries to retail people. When the retail people pay upfront to the Excite, and if Excite whatever the price point for the Excite batteries are, you cannot go and negotiate with the Excite to give you some 20%, 30% discounts. While in the case when a company like Maruti buys from Excite, they are having a bargaining power. First of all, Maruti don't pay them upfront. They take credit days from them. Depending on their contract, the credit days can vary from 30 days, 40 days, 90 days, howsoever it is designed between the companies. The second thing is that Maruti, because Maruti is buying in very bulk, so Maruti will be having a bargaining power in the price. So Excite will be selling their products to Maruti at a very minimal margins. While and if they sell it to the retail, they will be enjoying much more higher margins. So uh, we are if for from a company's prospects from perspective, from Excite's perspective, the retail business is good for Excite, but again the volume comes from the B2B business. Now the next point, friends, suppliers bargaining power. So in the same way where we have seen in the last slide bargaining power of buyer from Excite's perspective in B2C and B2B businesses both. Now we will be seeing, suppose Maruti. For Maruti, Excite is a supplier. Bargaining power of supplier in case of Maruti is very less. So it's good for Maruti. In the same way, bargaining power of buyer also in the case of Maruti is very less, because Maruti, whenever they feel like they should increase their prices because of various factors, they go ahead and increase the prices. So in this way, Maruti gets one point on both the points. When the bargaining power of buyer is very low with Maruti, bargaining power of supplier is also very low with the Maruti. So now we will be discussing third points, friends. The third point is search for the products or services to identify the substitutes or threat of substitutions. So as you all know, friends, Maruti makes diesel or petrol cars. I guess few years back they stopped making diesel cars also, because previously they used to make diesel cars because there used to be a substantial difference between the prices of diesel and petrol. Now prices are almost same and diesel cars are a bit costly also. Their maintenance is also costly, so they decided to discontinue those cars. So threat of substitution, but now coming forward, when there's a threat of substitute of those petrol cars with electric cars, so definitely, friends, there's a threat of substitute here. But while if we take the business of Exide, if you take diesel business, if you take petrol cars, if you take diesel cars, every car there is a battery. Even if the EV vehicles come tomorrow, it will not be substituting those batteries, because of the reason electric vehicles will also need a battery. We all know that. So in this point, Maruti gets a -1 points, while Exide gets +1 point. Now we will be just coming to the next point. Next point is threat of new entrants. As you all know, friends, there are a lot of car companies or four-wheeler companies that keep on coming. Like recent years, Kia has come to India, MG Motors has come to India, and then many other foreign companies that keep on coming to India. And then there's a lot of threat of new entrants, but still Maruti was able to have a market share of 50% in India, which is quite like substantial in such a big country. So threat of new entrants will always be there for Maruti and as well as for Excite. But because of Excite's brand value, the new entrant which is coming for Excite, that will not be like having that will have to surpass a lot of barriers to entry, which may not be that big in case of Maruti. Maruti may have other kinds of barriers, maybe their integration with their suppliers or integration with their dealers, how many dealers they are having pan India. But the threat of new entrants, if you compare it with Exide and Maruti, Exide will be having an upper hand here because it's having lesser uh, threat for new entrants, while Maruti will be having a higher threat of new entrants. The next point, friends, which comes here is industry rivalry. So industry rivalry, the best example for industry rivalry, friends, is telecom sector. Telecom sector where there used to be some 12 to 13 players in the market, and then when the Reliance came, they started giving 1 year free connection to everyone, and then everyone has to drop the prices there. All the companies started bleeding, and still because of Reliance, no one is like able to raise the tariffs substantially so they can make profits or they can make substantial investment into new technologies. So industry rivalry is one of the key things when the suppose from here nowadays, if you take ARPUs in telecom, you would have been knowing annual revenue per user, ARPUs we call it in short for telecom industry. Every on an average, the average ARPUs per month in India would have been 150 rupees. If these ARPUs goes to 200 rupees, so every company, you just imagine that 1 billion people would have been using phones in India, and 1 billion people, if the ARPUs go 50 rupees from here for the whole industry, that will be 50 billion rupees the companies will be making more. And this 50 billion rupees will be directly adding to their bottom line. So 50 billion rupees of much more profit per month the companies will be adding to their kitty. But because of Reliance, they are not able to do it. There's competition, high level of competition that is being posted by Reliance. That is so because of that, you all know Vodafone came to a point of bankruptcy. While we talk about one more industry friend where industry rivalry is very low, you would have seen when you go to watch movies. So what happens there? You'll have to buy popcorn if you want to eat something else, even if you want to have cold drink there. For a popcorn, you will be paying, ending up paying somewhere 200, 300 rupees if you're going to PVR or Inox. I'm talking about majorly here. So, friends, the companies that the popcorns that are available for 10 or 20 rupees outside the movie theater, those are available in there for 200, 300 rupees, like 10 times or 15 times of their price, which is available outside. But none of those two companies, neither Inox nor PVR, is ready to cut their prices. So there's no rivalry in terms of prices in those two companies. They know we can milk the customer through this. And since you would have been knowing, like 40% of their total bottom line is contributed by these eateries only. So that's a point where threat industry rivalry, friends. So that is also a point where you can, so if you have to analyze the company on these 5 points, you can give marks to the companies ranging from maybe 1 or 0 or -1 also, up to you how you want. Like in telecom, you will give industry rivalry -1. Okay, so you can analyze the company which is getting the maximum points, and you can analyze a business. The company which is getting the maximum points will be having the maximum uh, chances of survival in the long term, and that's a better business. That will be a better business. Some companies getting different businesses will be getting different points, because every business will having their own cons and pros. So next video, friends, we will be analyzing Zomato's share using this Potter's five forces. If you like the video, please share, please comment, please subscribe to the channel. Thank you, friend. Thanks a lot for your help.